Hey guys, my name is Molly and I'm 24 years old. I wanted to tell you a little bit about my rare disease, Friedreich's ataxia, or FA for short. It is a rare neuromuscular disorder that causes the gradual diminishing of the ability to walk, scoliosis, cardiomyopathy, diabetes in some cases, slurred speech, hearing problems, eye problems, and a lot of things. I don't know, the list goes on. But, so I inherited it from my parents, and I had a 25% chance of getting FA as well as being a carrier. And then there was a 50% chance of just being a carrier of FA, but not having the disease itself. And then a 25% chance of not being a carrier or not having FA, and I got the 25% that carries it and has the disease. My sister does not carry it and she does not have the disease, and we don't know where my brother is. He never got tested, but he is 35 now and he doesn't show any signs, so he probably doesn't have FA. So no one in my family had FA until me. Just kind of showed up out of the blue. The statistic is 1 in 50,000 people have FA, so I have met a few other people who do have it, but it's not a common thing that you'll see someone just out and about and be like, hey, you have FA too. So I was diagnosed when I was 10 years old. The biggest thing I noticed was that I had trouble walking up and down stairs, and that really embarrassed me. So that was a big thing that I told my parents, like, this isn't right. I walk so much slower down the stairs. And another factor was that I got sick with the sinus infection, and I went to my doctor and they listened to my heart and noticed I had a heart murmur. And they were like, it's probably nothing, but we're gonna send you to a cardiologist just in case. And the cardiologist, he knew from the way I walked that something else was going on. So he pulled my mom and dad aside, and my dad says the doctor even had tears in his eyes as he was like, Molly has a form of muscular dystrophy. So another thing, my disease, Friedreich's ataxia, it falls into umbrella categories: muscular dystrophy and ataxia. So if you've heard of those terms, they are not diseases themselves, they are an umbrella term. There are like 46 forms of muscular dystrophy and 13 forms of ataxia, but don't quote me on that. So the doctor knew I had muscular dystrophy, so we went to a neurologist and we did some blood tests, and it only took a few months because the blood test was developed for FA in '96, I believe. Until then, they couldn't really for sure diagnose you with FA. It was all kind of based on observation. So I did the blood test and yep, I had FA. So at that age, I felt like they diagnosed me with the wrong condition. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't feel like I had FA. I didn't feel like it was that extreme. And so I still walked and everything until 7th grade. The campus was a lot more spread out and we transitioned classes. So I didn't really need it, but I used a scooter because we weren't sure how I would navigate classes that well. So I used a scooter and that really embarrassed me. So when 8th grade came around, I just walked and I continued walking from classes and not using any device until until my senior year of high school. So back then I broke my feet a lot because they fell so much. So when that did happen, I would use the wheelchair because I couldn't use crutches. So the most recent time when I was 17, I broke my foot, and when it was healed and I got out of the wheelchair, I couldn't walk without assistance. And so from there, I got a walker, and then I went to college when I was 18, and that campus was huge. It covers miles. My college was so big. So I couldn't walk that. I used a wheelchair and then a power chair. So now I'm 24 and I've lost the ability to walk. I use my manual chair, my power chair most of the time. And then when I'm at physical therapy, I do use a walker every now and then. I don't really like to walk. It's hard and I'm not gonna get it back, so what's the point, you know? But yeah, I've been going to physical therapy for about 14 years because that is the only treatment that there is. They tell you just to keep your muscles strong because FA, what it is everyone's body makes this protein called frataxin. My body doesn't make enough frataxin, so my cells are in a constant state of starvation, and they're slowly shutting down and dying. And that just kind of has a domino effect on the rest of my body. So it's pretty cool. It's on chromosome 9, I believe. Yeah, so it's in my DNA. It's pretty cool how I was made to have FA basically, but yeah, so the only treatment they recommend is physical therapy because your muscles are in a constant state of weakness and dying. They say to fight it through exercise and strengthening your muscles, but that doesn't work super well because I've been in physical therapy for 14 years and I'm still in a wheelchair, so. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I plan to do more videos. I'll see you around. Bye.